Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And today we got card reviews. New set coming out, Titans, super pumped for it. 2 new keywords so far. And I figured I'd start off with Druid because it has one of each. And so you can look right here, Forge. If you drag this to your deck, spend 2 mana for an upgrade. So similar like the trade ability, you know, how you trade it for 1 mana. This is 2 mana, and so draw a choose 1 card. If you do decide to do the 2 mana Forge, it has both effects combined, which, I mean, I think that's pretty good. You know, choose 1 cards can be pretty crazy sometimes. Granted, you're playing 2 mana for that, so, you know, a little bit of, you know, upside there. But let's, you know, if this is turn 1, you got, well, shoot, you can't do it on turn 1. But turn 2, you know, or even if, you know, Druid has a good way of ramping mana, this could be a good way. 2 mana for 2 effects combined, I definitely think that's worth it in my opinion, especially in the deck. It depends. So, you know, kind of pros and cons of that. Now the Titans, which, you know, the set's named after, it's pretty cool. As you can see, click on a Titan to use 1 of 3 abilities instead of attacking. So I really like that versatility. And this one says after you use an ability, summon a 5/5 Ancient with Taunt, which is great because it can't attack. So having some taunt, some protection, that would be great. So I'll click on it just to show you. So some of the abilities that you get a choice too. So draw cards until your hand is full, you know, as if Druid didn't need more card draw. Bountiful Harvest, which is restore your hero to full health, which is, you know, fantastic. And it's just yours. You know, it's not like that one card was at Tree of Life where it's both restore your hero to full health. So if, you know, you're going up against an aggro deck or something, that's great. And then Flourish, refresh your mana crystals. This card is insane because it's just all stuff that Druid typically likes to do anyway. You know, refresh mana crystals to do some crazy combo, draw cards. You know, it's just, it makes sense to me. And so what happens is you get to choose one of these, and then according to Aonar, if you use one, you get a 5/5 Ancient with Taunt. This card can't attack, but you still have that taunt. And then it's a 5/7, so they still got to do something to get rid of it. But if for some reason they don't get rid of it, you get to choose another one next turn. You can't choose the same one, so you can't just keep saying restore your hero to full health. You have to choose a different one. But still, like, I still think this card is definitely going to be great. So, yes. Let's go to some of the other ones. We got Hodir, the father of giants. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Hunter card, set the stats of your next 3 minions you play to 8/8. Now, I have some mixed feelings about this. I mean, it's, I don't want to say it's good. I mean, it's 8/8. Your next 3 minion plays 8, and there, as of this moment, there's no small charge minions. So you could use it for maybe some recovery strats. So you could say, you know, like a Ziliax or the Hollow Hound. And they have been kind of pushing for this control hunterish sort of thing. Hasn't really worked, but this could be another tool to help that hunter get there. Because, you know, if you make the Hollow Hound and then you just cleave, you know, you're basically recovered right there. But right now that's the only thing I think that would be decent for it, because again, there's no real charge minions right now, so you can't just play, okay, I'm gonna play 3 small charge things like the boar, which I guess I'm wild. That could be kind of crazy, but, you know, as in standard, nothing too game breaking, I don't think. So I don't have you know, it's pretty early on, so right now I don't think this is the greatest, but we'll see when new cards come out. Now, Mage, I'm very excited for Mage. So we got the Inquisitive Creation. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions, improved by each spell school you've cast this game. I like this because I like to play kind of like Romath decks. I think what the community, people are calling it Rainbow Mage, which is cool. You just play a bunch of different spells, deal you know, damage to all enemies. So a good board remover in that Romath deck, so you can kind of stay alive, clear the board if you're playing aggro decks and the like. And a Mage typically can play 3, you know, Frost, Fire, and Arcane pretty easy. So, you know, that's right there alone, deal 3 minutes to all enemy minions. I think that's pretty good. It's a mech. Don't know how mech mage actually was a thing. So, I mean, that could have some versatility in there too, some clear power. But how good it'll be, I don't think it's bad. So maybe keep an eye out for that. But, definitely when you play in kind of some Romath or some other, where you start playing a lot, I mean, it could be a big board clear for 4 mana. So I think it could definitely see some play. Now, Norganon, another Titan, after this using ability, double the power of the other abilities. And so what are those other abilities, you may ask? Well, right here, first one, Progenitor's Power, deal 5 damage. So let's say you use that one first. So the next one, if it stays alive, enemy cards cost 1 more next turn. So it says double the hero power. So this would be 2 next turn. And then so the last one's unlimited potential. Cast 1 random mage secret. So let's say this is your third one. Cast 4? Yeah, because you double and then you double it again because double the... Yeah, so I believe... Okay, so let's try to do it the reverse way. So play a mage secret. Next one, deal 5 damage would be deal 10 damage. And so I believe if it stays alive for 3 turns, yeah, because double the other, it would be 10. Now you double it. So now it's deal 20 damage. So that could be a win condition. I mean, if, Norganon sticks around, it's a 3/8. Can't attack. But still, I mean, who needs to attack when you have these? Man, but honestly, I'm just trying to think right here. You play Norganon, you do maybe enemy cards cost 1 more next turn. That delays them a little bit. Maybe they can't clear it, so it's like, okay, now you're looking at a Pyroblast or 2 Mage Secrets. Pretty good. If you play some 2 Mage Secrets to maybe have some protection or board disruption, and then now you can deal 20 damage. I mean, that's like the wombo, the best case scenario. Chances are your opponent better silence it or clear it, because if it gets to that turn 3, that's crazy. But I mean, all 3 of these, I mean, enemy cards cost 1 more next turn. That's good. Secrets, mage secrets are good. Deal damage. Again, all things mage already likes to do. So I definitely think these Titans are going to be super strong. Now, Paladin. Oh, man. So maybe I'm just getting overly hyped, but I think let's start with the Noble Minibot first. I'll get in a tier. I have some thoughts on tier. But the Noble Minibot, Mech Paladin, I still think Mech Paladin is playable. You don't see it a lot, but I don't think it's out. This magnetic, after this card's attack, give a random minion in your hand 1/1. Don't think it's terrible. Paladin historically has liked hand buff sort of strategies. It has done that. Maybe we'll get some more of that. And the magnetic Paladin, and that definitely is going to help the deck. 2/3. So it sucks because, well, no, you can still play this on turn 2. It attacks, still buff. So I don't think it's bad. If there's other magnetic or mech strategies that come out with the set, I definitely think you can expect to see Mech Paladin again. But let's go to tier. Resurrect a 2, 3, and 4 attack Paladin. And this is nuts. So just to go over some of the cards that you could do with tier, we have Sanguine Soldier, which already sees play. 2 attack. 3 attack, we have Blood Matriarch or Liadrin. That definitely sees some play. I definitely, if that's the strategy you're going for, you could do that. Here's the thing, though, because sometimes if you play Class Action Lawyer, that might, or, Argent Protector, you have a tendency to maybe dilute the pool of Resurrect minions. But, let me just keep going. So the cards that it could potentially hit, Katoria Lightblade, again, doesn't see that much played, but if that's your strategy you're going for, hey, you have another chance to do it. 4 attack, the Mooncatcher, that's a resurrect a 4/2 Divine Shield, not bad. 3, a Lifesteal Bronze Explorer. You're not usually going to be mad with health. Dragon strategies play that. What else we got? We got Funk Fin, which is 2 attack, but it would resurrect with Divine Shield. And, if you're probably going to resurrect some other 2 attack, some other Divine Shield minions, Funk Fin's already seen play. Muckborn Servant, that's seeing play. Granted, it's not the best, but it's a taunt minion. So you can have some defense if you're kind of playing aggro strategies, things like that. This won't get, unfortunately, Shimmering Sunfish won't get its effects because it's resurrected. I mean, Myrmidian, if you're playing that strategy, but, whatever. Steward the Steward, resurrect that. That's pretty good. Warhorse Trainer, if you're doing that. What else we got here? Cool Ghoul. That would be a pretty good target to resurrect because it's 3 attack. Goldwing, which sees play, you can resurrect that too. Which is Rush and Wind. Oh, well, you won't get the Wind Fairy, but you get a Rush, so that's pretty good. Play it on turn 7. Get Rush, clear something. Jitterbug, 4 attack. Divine Shield, you get that with Funk Fin too. Like, look at it, just reborn your Divine Shield minions, so pretty darn good. Kangor, you get another Kangor. I mean, great if you're playing this strategy. That might be. Oh wait, no. Let me keep going. Let me just keep going because the card I'm thinking of might also be able to. The Purator, 4 attack. You could do that. Lead Dancer. So there you go. If you are playing that big strategy with Paladin, you can resurrect that. The Leviathan, you can resurrect that. Annoy a Troop. Oh my gosh, that's 3 attack. So you can absolutely resurrect that too. Oh man, I feel like I missed one. There's definitely something else. But those are just some examples of the cards you can reborn. And I think all of those are already seeing play. So Tyr, in my opinion, is fantastic. Absolutely going to see play. A great card. Now we got for Rogue, just one so far, but Spider, or whatever it is. Obviously, you can see the 3s or the E's. There's 3 of them in there, and it's a 3 mana 3/4 missed opportunity. They could have had a 3 mana 3/3 because there's 3 E's, but whatever. It's a 3 mana 3/4 with Magnetic and Stealth for a turn. So right now, I mean, Mech Beast, so it has some synergy with Mech. I don't think there's too many mechs in Rogue. There are some, the one that I can think of, the bounce ones that deal damage. It's, again, I don't know. We don't know right now. Maybe if we get some more mechs. It's a beast, which I don't think matters too much, but it's got stats. Alone, it's not the greatest, but it does have stealth for a turn. But I think what you really get the use is if you're playing a good mech, you attack with it, do whatever with it, and then you are able to stealth it. That's obviously going to be where you get your bang for your buck. But right now, I can't think of any mech that Rogue has where you'd want to do that, but maybe something will come out. And honestly, I mean, it's 3 mana 3/4 with stealth. Not the worst to play by itself, but we'll see. I'm not seeing it right now, but we'll see. Maybe they'll come out with some other stuff. Still think it was missed opportunity with the three E's in there, and then it's a 3 mana 3/4. Like, come on, just 3 mana 3/3. Now we got Warlock, Forge of Wills. Choose a friendly minion, summon a giant with its stats and rush. I don't really know how I feel about this card because if it was, I wish it was like make a copy, because that would be probably too good because you could just do stuff with like Darkon or any of the big demons that Warlock does, or Rin strategy. So that would probably be a little busted. But it's just choose a minion and summon its stats with rush, which I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be useful because, if Warlock is trying to cheese out big demons with death rattles and stuff, it's a kind of a form of clear, because you have to wait a turn unless you can pop it. So I don't know. I'm not really seeing it right now. I don't think it's that great again right now. I mean, I don't even know if you'd play it in like Imp Warlock, because generally you're playing a lot of minions and then kind of buffing the one with the other location. I mean, this is just a way, to summon another with Rush, which is like, okay, but I don't really know. For 3 mana, I don't know. Again, I don't think it's that great right now, but maybe they'll release some other stuff and this will show up. But I don't think it's that good right now. Now we have the neutrals. Prison of Yogg-Saron you can play right now. I haven't played around with it too much. I should, because I do love Yogg-Saron, even though I feel like I get tilted a lot because just random stuff will happen. But choose a character, cast 4 random spells, targets if possible. I mean, it's just random, so I don't know how good. But maybe if some of that Rainbow Mage or some I don't know. I haven't, like I said, I haven't played around with it yet. But it's 7 mana, so it's a big cost. But if you use all 3, it would be worth it. But again, what if the spells are terrible? So I don't know. Kind of random right now, but maybe I'll try and play around with it soon. But we got the Cyclopean Crusher. So Rush, Forge, gain 3/2. So, if you play it on turn 3, it's just, 3 mana, a Rush. But is that good? Not really. But let's say you have this, turn 2, and you have it in your opening hand. You can upgrade it, and now on turn 3, you have a 6/5 Rush for 3 mana. Now, is that good? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good, but that's kind of the dream. If you have it in your opening hand, you use it on turn 2. Is that worth it? Probably not, but maybe in Arena. It's probably pretty good. But, yeah, I don't think standard play, I don't think so. Fate Spitter, get a copy of the card that killed this. So it's similar to the card that's in Battlegrounds. I don't know. 3 mana, 3/3, not the great stats, but you're getting a card. But is it a card that works with your synergy that you're playing with? I don't think so. So, again, that probably won't see play either. Maybe in Arena. But now we got Son of Hodir. Didn't we have a father, I think, right? And Hunter. But shuffle 4 8/8 giants into your deck that are summoned when drawn. Again, I don't know if we'll see play in Standard. Maybe if there's a deck that draws a lot, and what I'm thinking of right now is like Miracle Rogue or something like that, then that could be potentially good. But it's also 8 mana, so you got to wait a while before you do that strategy. It's in a late game, so you play it, again, 8/8 for 8. That doesn't do anything on board except for shuffle the stuff, so you have to wait a turn probably to start drawing all that. It's so late in the game, I don't know if that would be a good strategy, so I don't think that'll see play too much either, but maybe Arena. So good Arena cards right now. But yeah, that's all we got right now. There's, I believe, July 3rd, there's going to be some more cards coming out. So I'm going to do a review of all these, so stay tuned, and I'll update the cards and reviews as soon as possible. Let me know what you all think about these cards. I'm sure there's probably strategies that I might have missed, so put in the comments below what you think other cards could be used for potential sets coming out in the future. So thank you all for watching. Have a great day.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I